Australia Budget 2026-2027 is finally out, but right now, social media is completely flooded with confusion, fear, and misleading migration news. Some people are claiming Australia is stopping PR forever. Others are saying student visas will be rejected massively, while many pages are posting shocking thumbnails and fake headlines only to gain views. The biggest problem is that thousands of students and skilled workers are now confused about what is really happening in Australia. So, if you are planning for Australia PR, student visa, skilled migration, or state nomination, then watch this information carefully, because today we are going to discuss the reality behind the Australia Budget 2026-2027 and what it actually means for migrants. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome back to Australia PR Insider. I hope all of you are doing great. In today's video, we will talk in detail about Australia's latest budget announcement, the migration system, PR pathways, student visas, skilled occupations, regional opportunities, and the future of international applicants. Most importantly, we will separate facts from social media rumors because many people are spreading panic without understanding the official direction of the Australian government. So make sure you stay till the end because this video can clear many doubts that people currently have. First of all, we need to understand one important thing. Australia's migration system is directly connected to the country's economy. Every year, the Australian government reviews economic growth, labor shortages, housing pressure, infrastructure demands, healthcare needs, and workforce gaps before making migration decisions. That is why every budget becomes extremely important for migrants, because it gives signals about the government's future priorities. Now, after the release of Budget 2026-2027, many people immediately started posting dramatic news, saying migration is ending or PR pathways are disappearing. But if we look at the official direction carefully, the reality is completely different. Australia is not stopping migration. Instead, Australia is becoming more selective, more targeted, and more focused on skilled applicants who can contribute to the economy for the long term. This is a very important difference that many social media pages are not explaining properly. Migration is not ending. The government simply wants quality applicants instead of very high numbers of temporary migrants with weak profiles. So if your profile is strong, your chances can still remain good in the coming years. Now, let's talk about the biggest topic everyone is discussing right now, which is PR pathways. Many people are worried after hearing rumors that PR invitations will stop completely. But according to the overall direction shown in the budget, Australia still needs skilled workers in many industries. The country continues to face shortages in healthcare, construction, engineering, aged care, cybersecurity, education, and information technology sectors. This means occupations connected to these industries may continue to receive preference in future invitation rounds and state nomination programs. Especially healthcare workers, such as nurses, aged care workers, doctors, and allied health professionals, are expected to remain in strong demand because Australia's aging population continues to increase pressure on the healthcare system. Similarly, the construction industry is also facing serious workforce shortages because Australia is trying to increase housing supply. Since housing has become a major issue in Australia, the government needs more skilled workers to support infrastructure and construction projects. So, occupations linked to construction, civil engineering, electricians, carpenters, plumbers, and project management may continue to play an important role in migration planning. Another area receiving attention is the IT and technology sector. Australia wants to improve digital infrastructure and cybersecurity, which means skilled professionals in software engineering, cybersecurity, AI, cloud computing, and data analysis may continue to have opportunities. Now, let's move towards student visas, because this is where the biggest confusion is currently happening. Social media is full of claims that Australia is closing student visas or rejecting almost everyone. But officially, there has been no announcement saying student visas are ending completely. What the government is actually trying to do is reduce misuse of the student visa system. For many years, some people used student visas mainly as a backdoor for work instead of genuine education. Because of this, the government has increased scrutiny on applications. Genuine students with proper financial documents, clear study plans, strong English scores, and authentic intentions can still receive approvals. However, weak applications or fake documentation may face stricter checks than before. This means students now need to be much more careful while preparing their applications. Choosing the right course, the right education provider, and maintaining genuine intentions has become more important than ever. Random course selection without career relevance may create problems during visa assessment. Another important point connected to student visas is post-study opportunities. Australia still values international graduates who develop skills that match workforce shortages. So students studying in high-demand sectors may still have good opportunities after graduation, especially if they gain local work experience and improve their English scores. Now let's discuss regional Australia, because this is becoming one of the strongest migration pathways. The Australian government has repeatedly shown interest in supporting regional development. Major cities like Sydney and Melbourne are already facing population pressure, housing shortages, and infrastructure challenges. Because of this, the government wants more migrants to move toward regional areas. This creates opportunities for people willing to study, work, or settle outside major metropolitan cities. Regional visas and state nominations may continue becoming more important in the future. Applicants who are flexible about location could receive better pathways toward permanent residency. In fact, many regional areas are actively looking for skilled workers because businesses there struggle to fill positions locally. Healthcare, agriculture, trades, hospitality, education, and community services are especially important sectors in regional Australia. So, people targeting regional migration strategically may have an advantage. Now, another major topic discussed after the budget is migration caps and intake numbers. Whenever the government adjusts migration planning numbers, social media immediately spreads panic. But it is important to understand that migration numbers can go up or down depending on economic conditions. This does not automatically mean Australia is anti-migration. The government's main focus right now is balancing migration with housing availability, infrastructure capacity, and economic growth. Since Australia is facing housing pressure, policymakers are trying to ensure migration remains sustainable. That is why future migration policies may focus more on skilled and long-term contributors instead of uncontrolled temporary migration. This is why profile quality is becoming extremely important. Earlier, some applicants relied mainly on basic eligibility, but now competition is increasing. Strong English scores, relevant work experience, professional qualifications, regional experience, and occupation demand are becoming major factors. For example, applicants with high IELTS or PTE scores can improve their competitiveness significantly. Similarly, people with Australian work experience or regional study experience may also receive additional advantages. State nomination programs may increasingly prioritize applicants who can genuinely contribute to local economies. Now, let's talk about one mistake many people are making after seeing social media fear. Some applicants are delaying their plans completely because they think Australia is shutting down opportunities forever. But history shows that Australia's migration system keeps evolving according to economic needs. Policies change, priorities shift, and pathways adjust over time. Instead of panicking, applicants should focus on preparation. This is the best time to strengthen your profile. Improve your English score, gain work experience, complete skills assessments properly, research demand occupations, and stay updated with official announcements instead of viral rumors. Another important thing is understanding that migration is never guaranteed for everyone. Australia has always selected migrants according to national interest, so competition naturally increases when more people apply. The people who plan strategically usually perform better than those who rely only on agents or random social media pages. Now, let's discuss the role of state nominations, because many applicants are interested in subclass 190 and subclass 491 visas. States often adjust their occupation lists and requirements depending on local workforce shortages. Some states may prioritize healthcare workers, while others may focus on construction, education, hospitality, or agriculture sectors. This means applicants should carefully research which state aligns with their occupation and profile. Sometimes people only focus on one state and ignore other opportunities. A flexible strategy can improve your chances significantly. Another thing we need to discuss is English language requirements. Many applicants underestimate the importance of English scores, but now they are becoming one of the biggest deciding factors. Strong communication skills not only help with migration points, but also improve employability inside Australia. Applicants who achieve superior English scores often gain a competitive advantage in invitation rounds. Now, regarding work rights and temporary visa holders, the government is also trying to ensure that migration pathways remain fair and economically sustainable. Employers are expected to follow regulations properly, and exploitation concerns remain under government attention. Skilled migrants who genuinely contribute to the workforce continue to play an important role in Australia's economy. One more thing creating confusion online is fake news about instant PR closures or sudden visa bans for certain countries. Many pages use clickbait headlines to create panic because fear attracts views. But migration policies are usually implemented through official announcements, legislative updates, and government releases. That is why applicants should always verify information through trusted and official sources. You should avoid making major life decisions based only on short viral clips or emotional thumbnails. Many people create content without understanding immigration law or policy details. As a result, applicants become unnecessarily stressed and confused. Now, let's talk about the future outlook. Looking ahead, Australia is likely to continue focusing on skilled migration, aligned with workforce shortages. Healthcare, infrastructure, construction, renewable energy, cybersecurity, education, and regional development may remain key priorities. This means migrants who align their profiles with Australia's long-term economic goals could still have strong opportunities. However, competition may continue increasing, which means preparation and strategy are more important than ever. If you are currently a student, focus on academic performance, English improvement, and gaining relevant work experience. If you are a skilled worker overseas, focus on skills assessments, occupation demand, professional development, and improving their migration points. If you are considering regional pathways, research carefully and stay flexible about location opportunities. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for perfect timing. Migration systems continuously change, and no pathway remains easy forever. The best approach is to stay informed, realistic, and prepared instead of reacting emotionally to every rumor online. Another important point is financial preparation. Since visa processing, education costs, and settlement expenses are increasing globally, applicants should plan financially before applying. Genuine financial capacity also plays an important role in visa assessment, especially for student visas. Australia still remains one of the top destinations for international students and skilled migrants because of its quality education, strong economy, healthcare system, safety, multicultural environment, and long-term career opportunities. Even though policies are becoming stricter, opportunities still exist for genuine and skilled applicants. At the same time, applicants should also understand that migration requires patience. Processing times, invitation rounds, and policy updates can sometimes take time. Staying patient and avoiding panic decisions is extremely important during this process. Now, if we summarize the overall message from Australia Budget 2026-2027, the key takeaway is very clear. Australia is not shutting down migration completely. Instead, the government wants a more balanced, skilled, targeted, and sustainable migration system. Genuine students, skilled professionals, and applicants who match workforce shortages may continue to have opportunities in the future. So instead of believing every scary headline online, focus on building a strong profile and following official updates. Social media fear may create temporary panic, but long-term success always comes from preparation, strategy, and accurate information. I hope this detailed video helped clear your confusion regarding Australia Budget 2026-2027 and the current migration situation. If you found this information useful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so you never miss authentic Australia migration updates. Also, share this video with friends and family members who are planning for Australia PR or student visas, because right now, many people are confused by fake news online. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, stay positive, keep improving your profile, and trust official information instead of rumors. I will see you in the next video with another important update. Allah Hafiz. This is Australia PR Insider.